How's it going, everybody? Landon with the Truck Boss Show. Thank you so much for joining us this week. Next to my friend, as always, Isela.
Hola, ¿qué tal, muchachos? ¿Cómo están?
Love how she speaks that way. I can't, but we'll move on. We have an awesome show lined up for you. We have great segments, Isela, which I'm pumped about. Good stuff on health, good stuff when it comes to the Bandit race.
We always have the good stuff.
Speaking of Bandit, we have a great kind of inside video that nobody saw on social media, so stay tuned for that. But we always like to start off with what?
The great news. We always have that 411 for you. And well, let me tell you that here on the Truck Boss Show, we're going to keep you up to date on what's going on in the industry. And we're going to start off with the FMCSA's move to redefine ag commodities for HOS regs proceeds. Now, the White House Office of Management and Budget has paved the way for its pre-ruled publication by the FMCSA. This pre-rule will not offer any specific reforms, but rather soliciting from the trucking industry. Currently, ag drivers operate under 150 air mile radius exemption that allows drivers carrying ag commodities to skip recording duty status. Some drivers' feedback has proposed that do away with the 70-hour rule or start paying drivers time and a half after 70 until they get home. When open, go to the Federal Register and share your comment. Landon?
There is a lot of debate out there when it comes to being a driver in agriculture. You know, hauling cows and chickens much different than reefer. And I mean, seriously, they don't. Time is not on their side for obvious reasons. So get a part of the comment thread. That register is going to be open here very soon. They need to hear from you. Last time this happened, only 5,000 truckers actually said anything. There needs to be 50,000, 100,000 people sharing.
It is very important for you to speak out, to say something. If you don't speak out on this matter, no one's ever gonna. They're not gonna hear you. They're not gonna do anything about it. It's just gonna stay where it's at.
Absolutely. My turn on the news.
Yes, go
Big
for
deal.
it.
I mean, just like with hours of service, this is very important. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration estimates that traffic-related crashes and fatalities, including trucks, is going to increase from 2017 to 2018. Now, from 2016 to 2017, it was a 9% increase. So we're seeing year over year, traffic-related fatalities regarding at least one truck is going up. And this is crazy because there's more congestion on the road, according to the report, plus more miles being driven, but those fatalities regarding without a truck has gone down. So, Isela, this is a big deal as well because there's a lot of debate out there that ELDs are making the road unsafe because now we're seeing an increase in speeding violations, unsafe driving violations and tickets. So when this report comes out, a lot of people may use this, just my opinion, not the show's opinion, may use this as ammunition to go against ELDs.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of opinions out there, like you have your own, but there's some people that are for it, some that are against it. And personally, I had an experience not too long ago where I had a gentleman tell me that he wasn't for it. So we'll see. We'll
definitely see. If you want to learn more about this information that we've shared, the latest news that we're always bringing to you on the Truck Boss Show, we'll put it in the comment thread as always, but we definitely want to hear from you regarding what your opinion is, because hearing from you is the most important thing on this show.
And Landon, speaking about getting part of the show and the comment thread and all that, we had a lot of feedback from this weekend's event at the Bandit Big Rig Series. Awesome.
Yeah, it was a blast. Can't thank the Bandit Series enough. Incredible team. The MC was a lot of fun, crowd a lot of fun, and the trucks, I got to say this, damn, it was awesome.
Oh, the races were amazing. Never expected that, but I'm glad we got to be part of it this weekend.
Oh, it was. And what's cool, if you didn't catch a live or you couldn't be there, we actually put a recap together in this videos, and we had a really cool interview on the track with Marshall Davis, the winner of 10 grand. Check this out.
Racing meets Monster Jam meets WWE or something like that. You know, it's entertainment.
It was fast. Rex, huge truck hit the wall, front end came off. Took a little bit to get out in first, but once you got there, you stayed there. How'd you do that?
Stay calm, stay calm. You got plenty of room, plenty of time. Just don't do nothing crazy.
Again, Isela, a big thank you to everybody at the Bandit Series. We're excited that there's a potential we can go back later in the year. We'll keep you posted about it.
Oh, and congratulations to Marshall Davis. Amazing and awesome job.
Absolutely. I mean, he's only been racing for 2 years. This was his first win, and he gave a lot of love to his sponsors. It's amazing to see how much goes into making those trucks go 130
Yes,
miles an
so
hour.
congratulations. Speaking of what's going on in the industry, we had the opportunity to visit with our friend Bob Perry, founder and president of Health and Transportation, an awesome organization. He talks about what they bring into the industry, and let me tell you that there's also a little bit of food tasting action, so check this out.
Hey everyone, Nikki here at the Truck Boss Show. Today we are joined by our new friend Bob Perry, founder and president of Health and Trucking. Thanks for joining us today, Bob.
Great, always happy to have new friends.
So, Bob, tell us a little bit about Health and Trucking, what it does and what you all provide.
Okay, well, Health and Transportation started a couple years ago. I recently founded a company called Rolling Strong, and we did health and wellness initiatives around the country. I sold that operation and then started Health and Transportation, and really become a facilitator of bringing other services to fleets and drivers, and mainly helping them focus on nutrition, fitness, and really help them manage their experiences when it comes to recertification. Because the national statistics show that we, according to the National Registry that does those and holds those statistics, that we are losing a lot of drivers because they can't pass their recertifications due to medical issues, and largely because of blood sugar and blood pressures and sleep deprivation problems, because it's inherent of the job.
Right, and so I'm going to guess that it's more than likely what these individuals are pumping into their body. Is that right?
It's like that for everybody. I mean, all of us,
Yes.
Most of America has obesity problems, right? And it's one of the things I always get irritated about. They want to pick on drivers. And I don't drive anymore, but I fly, and I can tell you when I get on the airplane, 50% of the people on the airplane could be in a program. But drivers don't have accessibility. The first initiative that we started doing is we came up with a program called CDL Meals, and I partnered with a company in Anaheim, California called Nutrition Corp, and they produce meals for consumers to ship to their homes. So I wanted to answer the solution that fleets are doing now, because around the country, right now, today, there are thousands of drivers going through companies right now getting oriented to become a new driver. And what they do is they feed them at lunchtime, and what they feed them at lunchtime is a horrible choice. I tell them all the time, you can't be the drug dealer today and give these drivers all this crap, and then 90 days later you're busting them because they can't pass their recertification.
Exactly, lead by example,
Exactly,
right?
Exactly.
So how exactly does it work with your fresh meal preps then?
So what happens is there's two different versions. One, this is I brought with me today. This is the orientation lunchbox, right?
Okay.
So companies can order these and have them shipped in every week when they're doing orientation, depending on how many drivers they have. Drivers get this little lunchbox, and these are cold sandwiches ready to serve, ready to go. So when they get the box, they hand them out. They open it up, and so right on the top lid is an illustration on how they can use their truck or bus as a piece of equipment
Neat.
to do some exercise, right? And then on top is actually a manual I created with all my years of experience on simple little tips, right?
Right.
It's small steps for big results, basically.
Nice.
Give them guidance and show them comparisons of what they can do on the road, how to pack their truck, different comparisons on what food's out there today and what they can do, right? So on top then is a healthy chip alternative for their lunch. They get this fabulous dessert cup. These are almond butter cups. They're the bomb.
Yum.
And then when you lift up this bottom plate, underneath here then is their healthy wrap. And they can get chicken, steak, veggie if they like. It's low sodium, low glycemic. And then on the bottom is another health education. Shows them if they're eating a pizza, how many calories they're consuming, how many miles they have to walk to burn up. So I want to use this as an education moment to
Of
help
course.
drivers understand when
very
they're out there on
nifty.
the road how to take care of themselves. Then once drivers, if they like the food and the fleets, then they can go onto our website and they can go to cdlmeals.com, and they can actually order full meals that we ship to the driver's home or to the fleet, and they can put them in the refrigerator in the truck and take them on the road and heat them in their microwave or a small heater we provide. And in a couple of minutes, voila, they got them a full meal.
That's very
All
convenient.
natural, all organic.
Nice, that's very convenient. And we have a little extra bit that we're gonna do right now, is we all know that our girlie Sella loves food. So what we're gonna do for you all is we're actually gonna test this out right now and let you know what we think about it. So I'm gonna have you, Sella, come on out. And she's gonna test this out.
Okay. I'll tell you guys. Oh, it looks good. Ooh.
It smells really good.
I think you're going to be really pleasantly surprised.
2 thumbs up? Well, I'm
Good,
going to have
right?
to try it now.
Yes.
Let me get in there and test this
It's
out.
good.
And it's all natural, all organic.
And I'm not saying this just because he's on the show. I'm being serious. I could eat this.
You know, the whole mission is to help them control their intake, manage their livelihood, and get them home safe to see their families every day.
Absolutely, absolutely. Let's keep everyone on the road healthy and confident in their lifestyle, and let's bring that blood pressure down and really think about the sodium you're putting into your body. So, Bob, a big thanks to you for coming out today.
Oh, gosh, thanks for letting
And
me
good
do
luck
this.
with everything in the future
Right on.
with health and transportation, and we'll see you all on the next Truck Boss Show.
Thanks to Bob Perry and their organization, Landon. They're doing awesome things, but you know what? The food was amazing.
I was disappointed because I
What?
saw
In the
on
food?
No,
Oh.
not at all. Just seeing it on social media because I was out on assignment. I wasn't
you
here,
was gone.
and so I'm watching you just chow down on this great-looking food, and it's just cool what they're doing.
Let me tell you that plate had no chance. It was really good. And
No,
I think it's
mean,
awesome what they're doing.
The
to
video I
industry.
saw,
They're-
you were not taking your time. Let's
No.
just say.
You should have seen it off camera.
I can only imagine.
No,
But-
awesome organization. They're bringing so much educational stuff. And you know, health is big. It's so important for our drivers.
It is. You know, I was just listening to an XM station about just the importance of the physical and their all those medical cars that they're having to go through. It's a big deal, and it's exciting
is.
to see what they're doing.
It
Big
is.
thank you to
And we
Bob.
want everybody to stay on the road.
Absolutely. So, I mean, maybe we can drop in the comment thread the link to their website so they can learn
Yes.
more. So, hey, moving on if you don't mind. While we're at the Bandit Series in Lebanon, Missouri, I had the opportunity to meet 2 gentlemen, both drivers, but yet brother-in-laws, and they dive into their love for trucking, how they got into racing, and they broke down the trucks on how they go that fast. Check this out. How's it going, everybody? Landon with the Truck Boss Show right here in Lebanon, Missouri. Bandit Series Big Rig Race. Next to a couple drivers, family members, but really good trash talkers I hear on the backside. This is Alan. This is John. Gentlemen, thank you.
Nice to meet you. Hey.
Thank you so much for being here.
Nice to meet you.
So both of you from North Carolina. Is that correct? Yeah. This is your beautiful rig. This is the rig that you let him drive.
That's right. It's an old truck.
And so before we dive into the racing and all the good stuff that's going to happen tonight, tell us a little bit about your trucking background and how you got into racing as well.
Well, my dad, he's a trucker, and my whole family I come from a trucking family. His brothers, sisters, everybody's trucking family, and Jonathan there, his family is trucking people too. So we've been in trucking for over 50 years or more, and we just kind of stepped down from our dads, and we're still driving trucks and hauling over the road and stuff, and racing trucks on the side. Trying to stay busy. That way, we need a little bit something else to do.
Right, and get that fix in, as one of your friends was saying.
Yeah.
So, John, how did you get in trucking as well?
I'm the same way. My dad, he started driving back in the 70s, and me and my two brothers, I have 2 brothers, and my dad always done it. He actually worked for Alan's dad back in the day, back in the 70s, and we just kept coming up and just following in his footsteps.
It's like my mentor always says, once you go trucking, you ain't going back. And so,
It gets in your blood. It really does. I mean, once you do it, and you get out, and sometimes, it's nice just get in the truck. You're by yourself, you can do a lot of thinking, do a lot of working, and I just love it, and I love racing these trucks.
break down the engine. I mean, is it different than your Peterbilt?
Yeah, this engine here actually come from Thompson Caterpillar in Nashville, Tennessee. They're one of my sponsors, and they give me the engine to run in this truck. It's a 6 1/4 C15 Caterpillar, and there's been a lot of stuff done to it. I mean, the ECM and all that stuff's been changed on it, and injectors and a lot of stuff. But more or less than that, the rest of everything else is probably stock on the thing. But it puts out a lot of horsepower and stuff like that. But the Caterpillar, that's what we're running in these 2 trucks. And my other truck on the other side, the 41 truck, we're running Detroit in it. So they're competitive, but I'm a cat guy.
Hey,
That's what we run in our work trucks at home, and that's I like Caterpillar.
well, once you fall in love with the brand and you can trust it, you stick with it for sure. So I've got to ask, John, when it comes to the rigs themselves, just like in NASCAR, they can tweak the cars with every race, and you see some guys that are just getting a lot more miles per hour than the others. Are these rigs the same way, to where you guys trick them out, or is everybody standard?
They're pretty well standard. It's just setting up, trucks take air pressure different, just same as NASCAR. The front ends, the way you set the toe in, this truck actually has to be set up one way with certain tires and rims that truck may not work, So we've just finally, over the last 2 years, made this little truck. It's always been competitive. Alan's won a lot of races with it. Had a lot of wrecks with it, so we had to rebuild it. So we had to go back and find out what was wrong, and so we got it tweaked out pretty good. It's always a fast little truck. It's just having a little bit of luck.
How many races have you been a part of, and how many have you won?
I've been here ever since it started. I mean, we race. This is my 5th year racing trucks on circle track and road courses. How many have I won? I don't really know how many I won.
That's a good problem.
I won 2 last year, for sure. But I can't remember the next year. I won a couple, 2 or 3 a year. So I'm usually in the top 5 somewhere or another.
Oh, that's awesome. Obviously, you know what you're doing. Well, Alan, John, can't thank you guys enough for your time here on for the Truck Boss Show. Thank you so much for diving into the racing, the trucks, and more. Good luck tonight, and I hope to see you both, 1 or 2, at the end of the night. Sound good?
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
We'll see you on the next Truck Boss Show. Big thank you to the brother-in-laws, Isela, great duo. It was really cool to see how they got into trucking.
It is. It's awesome. Family supporting each other, and they're in it together. I don't think that there was, I'm going to win today, you're not going to win, I'm not going to like you if you win or if you lose.
Behind the scenes, what you didn't see, there's a little trash talking. I mean,
a little bit, but that's part of the fun.
It was, and seeing them get out on the race that evening and go after each other, it was really cool.
It was cool.
There's no love on that track.
You're right. Once you're on that track, it's a whole nother world.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of the Bandit Series, that was last weekend, but we've got a big trip coming up at the end of July.
Oh my goodness, we are so ready for that. Are you ready? I'm actually won't get to be there.
Dang
I'll be
it.
out.
I keep
Special
forgetting
assignment.
that.
Yes, I know.
I'm going to need you to change your entire schedule because we can't go without you. I'm serious.
I will be there.
Although Niki and I will have a lot of fun. It'll be fun.
I'm pretty sure
you can watch
will.
us online.
I will. I'll watch you guys
Promise?
online. Yes.
Be our biggest
fan?
fan?
I'm going to be on there telling you what you do wrong. Watch me.
I know you. We'll
Landon,
be direct messaging
don't.
and texting while I'm trying to do an interview. It'll be crazy. But no, we're going to the Maple Grove Raceway, Pennsylvania. It's going to be a lot of fun. Drag races and more, behind the scenes action. We're going to bring it to you just like with the Bandit Series. We're going to bring it to you live on Facebook and YouTube and definitely through Instagram.
Oh my goodness, yes. So
You're an
have
Instagram
to
nut.
I am. Something like that. But you know what? Those races are fun. So I look forward to seeing you guys out there, and I'm sad that I don't get to be there.
So it's end of July, last weekend. Don't want to miss it. We'll keep you posted right here on the Truck Boss Show. Isela, as always, like I love to end the show. It's been a lot of fun. Thanks for putting up with me.
You have no choice.
I know, and it's fun putting up with you a little bit.
You have to.
Except for Wednesdays, I kind of have to.
Okay, we have to end the
good.
show.
Anyway, hey, thanks for joining us. Get a part of the conversation. We want to hear from you. Thank you for your support. And if you don't know why we do this,
Because you're the boss.